Okay, let me just see this. Okay, so Julie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, birthday girl?
No, it's my birthday.
Yay! Look, I
Oh,
lit a candle for you.
you
Happy
did?
birthday, Krista.
Thank you.
One of
Thank
them
you.
went up. Yay!
Oh,
So because it's your birthday,
I get to go first?
you get to go first.
All right, all right. Yeah, I mean, I made a video this morning with Fred, my dog, my 12-year-old dog who's been my quarantine companion. So that was fantastic. We danced around to, I don't know if you know Madonna's birthday song.
I
You ever
don't know
heard it?
Madonna's birthday song.
You have to check it out.
I
Well,
know a lot of Madonna, but not a birthday song.
right, I didn't know it either until I looked up birthday songs, the best birthday songs, and it's like I guess one of the top 20 best birthday songs. So I'm like,
Nice.
oh, so it's all about being your birthday.
Yep.
So I danced around to that and started the day off that way. And when I started off, it was sunny out, which was nice. And then originally what was supposed to happen was that for at least 3 weeks now, I've been in like complete quarantine. Since I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gone to the grocery store. I didn't go anywhere. And and so my parents, the same thing. And so the plan was that my parents were going to come here,
Yep.
for my birthday, and we were going to actually order some takeout, which I haven't had. Same thing. I haven't had takeout in at least a month and a half now, which, at least once a week I get takeout, right? Which is something new too. And I even going to, like, think about the thing, like not going to a restaurant, so it was weird. Like, it seems like a whole nother level of like indulgence of like, I'm going to get something from somewhere else,
Yeah.
and, but then they had to cancel last minute because my dad had some problem with his eye. And so he wasn't able to, they weren't able to drive up. And then they said, my mother did say, like, if you want to come down, she's like, so I really want to see you on your birthday. But, it's that sort of thing of like, where I just don't feel like driving anywhere today. And where it is my birthday, it's just a matter of, no, this is actually, about me. And I go there all the time. And in truth, my parents haven't been up like to my house and I don't know how long, but they're older now. I get it. But still, it's sort of like I don't want to, drive all the way down there. So that was an adjustment. Then I took Fred for a walk, and halfway through our walk, it started, these clouds rolled in and it started really raining. I'm like, oh, come on.
We've got blue skies for you today. Cool.
Yeah. Like I said, it started off that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I already prepared for the fact that like this is going to be a different birthday, and that's okay, and how to make the best of it. And so I actually did work on some of our podcast stuff, like images and getting the YouTube, like the playlist, and just doing a bunch of things to sort of prepare for, this podcast. And I did that. And now what just happened, right?
We're toilet paper!
Right. Actually, I'm going to actually post that video too for people to see of receiving the toilet paper, because that was really funny. Yes. But yeah, the present, and I was going to show you the toilet paper.
Yay!
So, right, yeah, really good friends like that I love dearly, Pat and Connie, they dropped this off, and Connie was telling me that, that Pat, he goes to the grocery store once a week, and I guess they've been doing this for weeks now. They prepared that they're going to get me toilet paper. He's like, got to get there early to get Krista's toilet paper.
Yes, I've heard that's the only way you get it. You have to get there early, right. And then luck has to be on your side.
Right, exactly, exactly.
God, it's crazy. Yeah. A year ago on your birthday, I have no doubt, we didn't even know each other, but I have no doubt this was not where you expected to be. That
no.
To get toilet paper as a birthday gift.
Right, I know. Who would have thought, right? Like, oh my gosh, toilet paper score!
Yay, score! Oh my gosh.
I know, it's so funny. No, last year on my birthday, I had I had a party here. I had a bunch of my friends over, and again, something weird, like, that just that you took for granted. Like, okay, everybody come over and not even worry. And now it's like I just got toilet paper and like
And your day is set. Yeah, you're
right,
set. You've got everything you need.
right. Hand sanitizer, toilet paper, we're good.
And a cool background on Zoom.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. So cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. So that's what it's been so far. And then I have I'm having pizza tonight. This Tripoli's bakery, which I got this morning. I did get a small little cake, and I put a candle in it. Lovely. And sung happy birthday. So that's actually I had for breakfast. I had chocolate cake for breakfast.
There is nothing else to have on your birthday in quarantine.
Right. Exactly.
I had a chocolate chip cookie that my friend Anne had sent to me, so that was my breakfast before I worked out. So.
Oh, right. You got to indulge, right? You got to indulge.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so Tripoli's, they have bakery pizza. It's amazing. It's there's nothing like it, and I haven't had it in a very long time, so I'm gonna have some of that. They put some out fresh. I'm gonna heat it up, but it's delicious. It's amazing. So
nice.
If you ever end up coming this way and we hang out, you gotta at least try.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's my day so far. It's going well.
Very good.
So what about you? How's your day going?
Well, my day's going well. I mean, I've told you my experience has changed over the last few days because my college-bound son is now home with me. He's a college refugee, and it's been interesting to note. At least the first day, it's getting easier, but I think we're so programmed now to sort of stay away from people. If you've been in solitary and then all of a sudden there's someone, even your, person that you're the closest to, when they're suddenly back in your space, like it took me a minute to be okay with that. I was like, wait, this is wrong. This is bad. Right. But it's my kid. So that's been interesting. And then I think just sort of wanting to see where he is, so taking the focus off of how I'm feeling and thinking, okay, where is he today, and how can I help him, and can I help his girlfriend or his friends? Is there anything that I can do to help them? And I think the thing is really, I was reading an article, it's okay to not be okay right now, which you and I have certainly spoken about. Yeah. Right. And I think, for kids, I always focus on high school seniors and college kids and how I think this transition has been so hard for them. And just sort of, a high school senior, this is the year that they've been told to look forward to all their lives.
I thought about that.
Yeah. And that's been taken away. And it's okay to grieve that.
Right.
And then as far as my son, who's a college sophomore, he loves his school, and it's in Boulder, Colorado, and he wants to go back to Boulder, and some of the things that, some of his belongings are still there because they left thinking, oh, maybe they'd go back in a week or 2 or 3. And now it's been, I don't know, 5 weeks or something like that.
Is it completely like, so I know that just here in Massachusetts today, they officially, which we knew it was coming, but they officially canceled the school year the school. Are they not going back to how is that going to work for him?
They're not going back, at least for right now. I think the school year is done and they're all online. And then beyond that, we're not really sure. Okay. It's kind of day by day.
Right.
Obviously, we want him to go back and he wants to go back.
Right.
But we don't know what things are going to look like.
Right.
And so it's tricky, and it's just, being patient and staying hopeful and staying as positive as we can. And then there's times where it's like, what's next? And what is it going to look like?
Right.
So that's how I'm experiencing your birthday right now. It's hard. It's a weird time.
It is. No, and I want to backtrack a minute, because when you talked about with high school kids, and especially seniors, because that's what I thought about. I actually thought about that. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. The fact that when I think about my senior year and all the things that we did. I mean, even when you think about, I mean, I didn't actually go to my prom, but I mean, a lot of people looked forward to prom, but we had like Spirit Day, like Spirit Week. We had, I don't know, I just remember there was like a pool party thing we did. Like there was all these different things leading up to our graduation.
Yes.
And that last month, like that was everything, because that was like you were going, you know, sort of crossing that bridge, right, into adulthood. And there was this whole process that happened relating to school. Hey,
there's my son coming in on our podcast. He brought me a piece of hot bread.
oh, that's so nice.
He's a good boy.
He is. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna eat my hot bread.
You do that. I'll chat. I'll talk.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's very true. It's like, you know, thinking about all of the activities leading up to graduation.
Right.
I know prom for us was in November. No, I'm sorry. Prom is in June.
Yeah.
Homecoming was in November. And I know a lot of those things have changed.
Right.
Just being a senior.
Right. Yeah, it's and I think about how that is affecting, like that's being taken away, you know. It's just all of a sudden it's like, okay, and so now they I guess they just graduate automatically, right?
Yeah.
You don't have that. I mean, I don't even know how that's working.
I know.
And even for the parents, and I don't know, there's just a lot, sort of that ripple effect that you don't think about it. Because I mean, the other kids, I mean, yes, it's hard, but they still have, you know, they're going to go back into the next grade and so forth and so on. But the seniors, they're missing out on something special. So there is a grieving process that
yes,
comes with that.
Definitely. And so I think about that, and I think about him. You know, he's lucky he got to finish high school. He got through his freshman year, but it's like it's a whole generation now.
Right.
Will forever be altered.
Right.
So
yeah, I was gonna say my nephew, he goes to Arizona State.
Yeah.
And he lives in a condo with some of his friends. He's in his second year.
Yeah.
And so he set up it's in Arizona, so it's nice. So it's nice weather, but he set up a home gym outside so he could go to the gym and still work out and still do that stuff, and like his own little home gym. But he's just, you know, he's actually reading now. And for the longest time, because I got him books. I got him the Four Agreements, and I forget the other book. I think it was it Tuesdays at Maury? Yeah. And he was like, oh, thanks. He's like, I actually don't read. And I got a text from him like 2 weeks ago, just out of the blue, you know, asking how I was doing and saying, he's like, I'm reading now. He's like, so this is something good that came out of this for him.
Right.
And he said, I read the book, The Four Agreements. That was amazing. He's like, I read it in one night, because it's an easy read, but I don't know if you've ever read it. It's an amazing
I haven't,
book.
but I remember, yeah, it was so popular. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, The Four Agreements. I think it's be impeccable with your word. Oh my gosh, I'm being put myself on the spot because I haven't read it in so long, but I just know it's good. It's be impeccable with your word. Always do your best, which your best varies day to day, right?
Absolutely.
Because we try to think of like, what's my absolute best is right up here. And so when we think of our best, we try to achieve that without realizing that, no, your best is going to be whatever that is for that day that you can accomplish.
That's right.
You just strive for that. And then that's success, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes your best, I think we talked about this last week, is going into the kitchen or,
right.
You know,
right.
It varies every day.
Right.
So,
it's true. Yeah. Sometimes for me, it's just getting a load of laundry on, like success, you know, doing dishes, success. This weekend, I actually was able to get a lot accomplished. I created a raised bed, a raised garden. You know,
yes.
You saw the pictures of it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, 10 by 10, and I built it myself. I am not a carpenter. I will never claim to be a carpenter.
I saw it.
Right, so I was just like, I'm like, all right, I'm got the saw out and everything, but it came out. I mean, I'm impressed with how it came out, you know. And it was, I think, 70 bags of dirt. So, but I got it done in like a couple days, and so now the next step will be to sort of acclimate the soil. So to, I don't know if that's actually the word. I don't think that's the right word. I think there's actually another word, but whatever. You know what I mean.
Aerate?
Huh?
Is it aerate? Aerate the soil? No.
Well, no, it's already aerated, but just to basically add some fertilizer, not organic fertilizer, not like all chemical stuff, but just and I also have a worm compost. So I take the dirt from that and I make it's a tea with the castings. So it's you
nice.
make a nice tea. So it's like this water, and then you use that on the soil. So, but it's going to take a couple weeks to continually do that to add all the nutrients back into that soil, because it's just regular topsoil out there. So, but do that and then add a fence and then the vegetables. And
very nice.
So
excellent.
Yeah. Do you grow anything?
A tall child. And when he came in, I was reminded of something I was sent this morning of a British broadcaster who was live on British TV. And his son walked in.
Yep.
And this dude, I cannot repeat anything of what came out of his mouth, but to say it in nicer terms, he said, don't you see that I'm on live telly? But his vocabulary was just horrendous, just cursing his son out for coming in while he was broadcasting live. And when Julian opened the door, I'm like, oh my God. Right. One of those moments.
Yeah, I have my child right here.
Yes, I heard your child earlier.
Here. I'm up.
Fred! Hi, Fred!
My child. It's my child.
Oh, such a good boy. Oh, who's such a good boy?
Right. I think he was upstairs being naughty. We won't talk about that, but whatever. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So I'm having a good day, and, but acknowledging that, I am a little sad, but, I got a lot of, my
I hear him.
But that's my point, right? I'm thankful to have a
nice canine roommate.
Right, exactly. Yes. That keeps me on my toes, and it's never a dull day with him. That's for sure. Right, it gets me out for walks. And
yes, I have to do mine soon. Actually, my 3-mile walk.
Right. So it's good though that you have. So he's there indefinitely.
Indefinitely, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
He sent me a text that there are escaped blueberries in the kitchen, and he sent me a movie. So I'm not sure what that means yet. I'll have to look.
He's gonna keep you busy. That's what it means.
Kind of a hilarious duo, you also have Fred there, so
I know. And I on Instagram I do my dances with him, and I keep myself entertained, and I'm actually was noticing that people like a lot a lot of people are getting pets now. Yes, I noticed that, like cats and it's just and it's because we need companionship on some level. Everybody does, whether that's animal or person. So it's important, to keep those connections.
Well, I know your birthday is not exactly what you would hope for, but you did get toilet paper. So
I did, and yes, I know.
You're set.
Right.
Yes.
So
well, that's good.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So you're doing okay, and you got Julian there, and I'm doing well. And so what's on the agenda for you the rest of your day?
So I did a little bit of a workout this morning, and then I'm going to do my 3-mile walk. Yep. And I need to do my drum practice today. I missed yesterday.
So you drum, because other people might not know this.
I'm a drummer. By the way, that's Duran Duran behind me. That's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
And I was in 2.5 bands before all of this started. So
2.5 bands? That sounds like it could be a movie.
Yes, 2.5 bands. So I need to practice, and I have a Zoom lesson with my drum teacher on Thursday. So I need to get on that. And then it will be time to think about dinner. Because when your college son is home, all you're doing is thinking about food. And I'm not.
Because that's what
that's what he's here for.
Right, to eat.
And sometimes that includes hot bread and escaped blueberries.
You know, there's something going on out there. You got to check that out.
So I need to see what the escaped blueberries are all about.
Right.
But that's my day.
Okay, sounds great. Sounds
Yep.
great. Mine is I'm going to work out after this.
Okay, good.
Edit this video so I can get it up.
Okay.
Eat the amazing bakery pizza, and probably watch Ozark. Probably watch a couple episodes because I'm on season 3 and I'm a little addicted. So
fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds good. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your birthday. Yeah. I know it's 3:30 for you, so still got some time to go crazy and have another dance party. And
right. Well, when I work out, I dance too, so
yes,
there'll be a little bit of dancing there. But
we will send good wishes that definitely your next birthday, if not before, you'll be able to be with friends in person.
Right. Hey, who knows? You might be able to come for the next birthday.
Maybe I will.
Here. Right.
Maybe I will. And then I'll have like a professional looking background rather than all of this. But that part of that is for your birthday. But yeah, we will hope for healing, and wishing you a wonderful year ahead.
Same for you. Same for you.
And yes, many more.
Right. And so then I will check in with you on Friday.
That sounds fantastic.
Right. And in between there, we're still going to talk, but
yes, for sure. I will tell you about the adventures of my kitchen.
Right. The blueberries. Actually, I got to keep that for Friday because people are going to want to know about the blueberries.
I will fill you in on Friday.
All right. Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.